Hi, I'm Ashley Martin, reporter with the Leader-Post. I'm here at Rebellion in Regina with brewmaster Mark Heise, and we're going to be tasting 4 of their brews today. Mark, what are we drinking?
So the first one here, this is our White Session IPA. So just to give it's a long confusing name, but it's a 4.5% beer. It's white, we call it white because it's actually based on our Belgian wheat, which some people call a Belgian white. So it's like a Belgian wheat beer, but it also has some extra hops. That's kind of the IPA part. And most people assume an IPA is going to be a lot stronger than 4.5%. So there's now session IPAs that are, beers that are kind of under 5%. So it's a White Session IPA.
Okay. Kind
of citrusy, spicy, and a little hoppy, a little bit of everything. It's February, but it reminds me of summer.
Which is great. Mm-hmm. It's cold outside. Let's have a fresh beer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Want to try it?
Let's go for it.
All right.
Yes.
Yep, that's good. Tastes like a hot summer day.
Kind of dry, spicy, peppery finish as well. So it's a very complex beer, but a light and refreshing beer. Yeah. So this is our amber ale. It's a 5.5% beer. We call it an amber ale. Some people would call it a red ale. We describe it as a West Coast amber ale because it has a little bit more hops. Some people are more used to an Irish type of a red ale, which is more just kind of malty flavor. So ours has that nice malty flavor, rich, toasty caramel, but then it also has the hops. So it's kind of got a nice citrusy, grapefruit floral note and a little bit of bitterness at the end to balance that sweet caramel flavor.
Okay, it's my personal favorite.
It's very popular.
Tastes like dessert.
Hey, it can be whatever you like. It's our #1 selling beer. Very nice and clean, very popular. Yeah, we love it. We're very happy with it.
All right, number 3.
So this is our big dark beer. This is our oatmeal stout. It's a little bit bigger at 6% alcohol. What's been amazing with the comments on this one repeatedly when we give this to new people, they say, I'm not a stout drinker, but this is amazing. Or they'll say, this tastes nothing like Guinness. And we kind of take that as a compliment. We have loads and loads of flavor in this beer, but it's not harsh or bitter. Again, it's got a lot of the caramely kind of flavors from the amber ale, but then it also has some nice complex oat character to it, as well as some really smooth coffee and chocolate notes. I consider this a really good dessert beer, but again, it's fine on its own. And it's got none of that long lingering bitterness, and it's not thick and heavy either. So just a really beautiful, beautiful beer.
All right. Yep, that's a good one too. Now, the 4th one isn't a beer at all, it's a mead. Tell us about that.
So we're really proud of this product as well. We just released it a couple weeks ago. It is, not only is it gluten-free, 100% gluten-free product, although it is produced in a facility that obviously has gluten in it. It is gluten-free, and it's also 100% Saskatchewan products. So there's, aside from the yeast, the ingredients are water. We get our honey from Tisdale, and we put in cherries from Lumsden. That's it. Those are the only ingredients that go into this. We put a lot in, as you can see, very, very dark, deep, rich red flavor.
Yeah.
When you taste it, you're gonna get big, bold. There is some sweetness in this. This is about, I don't know if you call it, we would call it probably a semi-sweet mead. It's 12% alcohol, so that means there's a lot of honey in there and a lot of fruit in there. So again, we're really big on flavors and impact and whatnot. This is a big, big, bold mead, but it's also not, there's no harshness. Even though it is 12% alcohol, it doesn't burn or have any harsh flavors to it whatsoever.
Which makes it a dangerous one to drink.
It's very dangerous, and again, that's how we try to make all of our beers very, very clean. We're not into, the hit of that booze, that sort of stuff. That's how we craft our beers.
Okay, let's try it.
Let's go for it.
That's really, really good.
So like I say, we do put a bit of sweetness in there. Yeah. Some people have a sweet tooth and they're more to it. Some people like more of our bitter IPAs and they might say it's a little too sweet. What I always tell them, we craft it. There's a lot of acidity in honey and also in the cherries. I'm just trying to balance the acidity with the right amount of sweetness, and that kind of how it comes out.
Well, thanks a lot, Mark. This was great. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, anytime.
You can find out more about Saskatchewan craft beer and Rebellion at leaderpost.com for my feature about craft breweries. And you can find Rebellion at 1901 Dudney Ave in Regina.